What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video back and another Planet Coaster Intamin episode. So, the Intamin Multi-Launch, I'm very excited. We're on episode 5, and man, 2 episodes back-to-back on, what the heck? That just doesn't happen anymore, isn't that right, 2 videos in a row? In the same, week? In the same back-to-back days? What? That's impossible, but anyways, we're doing it anyways. But we're gonna get things started off in this episode by doing some more custom supports here, and this is going to be the custom supports for the 0G stall, which is right after around after the second launch. This is actually the stall right after the dive loop, and it goes into the stall over here and then into another bank turn. So we also work on the supports going into that bank turn as well. We kind of connect the 2 custom supports together, which is nice because you're starting to see this area have a lot of the custom support work done, which is great. Probably next episode we're going to be working on the dive loop, I'd imagine, for the custom supports and everything like that. It will be fantastic. It will look great. So I wouldn't say this is the most productive episode we've had yet, but we do get some solid work done at the same time. So we get these custom supports done, excuse me, and we add a little bit on the foliage and trees and everything. Excuse me again. With the coughing, so hopefully it'll be at a minimal tonight. We shall see. We'll see, I guess, within the next few minutes, right? But anyways, I absolutely love your guys' support for this series so far. It's been absolutely incredible as of right now. So you guys have seemed to have been liking this series, and hopefully we'll keep it up. The first episode is getting closer to 1,000 views, so hopefully we can reach that 1,000 view mark on episode 1. Usually the episode 1 of usually any project most of the time does hit 1,000 views. I know on the Mach Extreme Spinning Coaster series, I think we had multiple videos hit 1,000 views, so that's awesome. And obviously these videos haven't been out for very long, not even a full month, so we'll give them some time. But it's amazing that these videos instantly get 300-400 views right off the bat, though, within the first day that they're posted. So that's awesome to see that you guys jump right in on these episodes. I really do appreciate you guys. Probably just it's insane to me to think that some of you are waiting, anticipating the next episode of a series of something like that. Obviously I know a lot of you are probably anticipating stuff like Silver Dollar City, Red River Valley, those series as well. Which hopefully we'll be getting some soon. Gunner's been working on Red River Valley lately, so hopefully we'll be getting a new episode of that fairly soon. And I do plan on hopefully, I say hopefully, start getting back into streaming again, and we'll start seeing some Silver Dollar City recreation streams as well. So that way we can get all of these projects going, excuse me, at the same time. These episodes are really easy to make. It doesn't take a whole lot of time out of my day, so I'm able to make these, produce these episodes for you fairly simply and pretty easy as well. So it only takes, again, like an hour to record, and then just a few minutes, obviously, to do the voiceover, and the editing process is very simple as well. So speeding up, all I got to do is literally speed up speed it up to 500% for the time lapse on the footage, and then of course I do my voiceover, add in a little background music, and maybe like a little subscribe button at the end, and that's literally it on the editing process. So it's very easy to edit these types of videos, so that's why I do these videos quite often, just because they are the easiest to produce at a high quality. So at the same time, so excuse me. So that's great. So anyways, we're working on these custom supports right here for this turn, just kind of linking the custom support work that we've already done with the new custom support work. So getting to this other side of the zero-G stall was kind of interesting because I really had to think hard. Is like I was thinking like, is it mirrored over here? I couldn't figure out how exactly I was going to do the supports because I really wanted to just copy and paste what I had already done, but I had to mirror it backwards in a way because it does turn on the same side on this stall. It's not like a full rotation. I think velocicoaster actually goes all the way around on its stall, so it like rotates one way and flips out the other way, like it was a zero-G roll. It's literally a zero-G roll, but with like a stall in the middle, of course, which is of course why it's called a zero-G stall, which makes sense. But this one comes back on the same side, so it's more like a, you know, inverted overbank airtime hill, kind of is what it kind of seems like. Doesn't really make sense when I put it that way. We'll just call it a zero-G stall because that's what it is. So, but getting back into the support structure here, I did have to go ahead. I did do as much copy and paste as I could to for maximum production here, but we did have to go in and mirror like each piece. Is kind of what I did is copy one side and then kind of mirrored it to the other side. Which worked pretty well in the end because I think it did turn out good on the end result. So that's a good thing. And the supports for the zero-G stall are going to be complete. Again, the supports that took the longest and probably the hardest was of course the top hat. Of course, had the most complex structure, and of course it is the tallest structure, so it's going to be the most there overall. So it generally would take the longest to do that support structure in itself, and that's great. So anyways, I've been working on my setup lately. I actually rearranged my setup and everything, and my room's an absolute mess right now. So if I do stream anytime soon, I probably won't do webcam just because of the background is an absolute mess right now, and I'm trying to clean it up and get my setup in the state that I want. Every time I redo my setup, it always seems to get better and better each time. I'm excited because I actually have been able to put my PC on my desk now. I created room and got a little creative with my screens now, and since I have 3 monitors to work around with, and it's hard to get them all on the desk fitting properly the way I want them without them getting too much in the way. So yeah, we also do a little bit of terra painting here and a little bit of terrain work. Also, something you may have noticed that wasn't in the last episode is that I did actually put some water around this area to kind of make it look like a little, excuse me, a little island. Gunnar had that cool idea, and I decided to go ahead and do it, and it looks kind of cool how part of the ride is just sitting on this island, which is actually kind of cool. So I thought I would be cool to put some trees, and then on the edges might even put in, which I actually do, is put in some palm trees, which goes pretty well here. I like how the palm trees turned out as well. And then of course we have the walkway that I do continue down here and do a little bit of work on that to get that down. This will look a lot better when it's done. I do have plans on making that making this little walkway a little bit better. Obviously it's just the start. I'm gonna add like little planters for some like palm trees, I think, and then of course put in a curb at the ends there to blend in with the actual path as well. It'll look fantastic, it'll look great, and I'm excited. So I did decide to do a little test here how I'm going to do the rest of the island, and that is kind of getting some foliage and bushes and stuff like that going around here, looking fantastic as well. There's me putting in some palm trees from the Theme Maker's Toolkit because they look pretty good. I do like the looks of these ones, so I decided to go with that one. And there are the in-game ones as well, but Gunnar usually thinks these ones are a little bit better, and they are pretty good, so I decided to go with them. So yeah, so we have been thinking about a name for this ride. I think we got it figured out, and it's actually really cool. I don't know when I'll reveal it. I probably won't reveal it until the cinematic video, and I just have high hopes for this cinematic video. I'm excited because I really want to create some cinematic stuff that is going to make people go like, holy cow, that is insane, because I want to do a lot of stuff using reshade, different stuff like that. So going into this next section, I believe this is one of the last things I do with the video, and that is create kind of a custom catwalk. This is just the start of like a custom catwalk for the second launch. The second launch is going to look a little bit more simpler than the first launch. I think I'm going to make a little building, electrical building, right by it somewhere as well. And I think I'm going to add a little bit of mist particle effects where it goes over the water as well. I think that'd be kind of a neat little thing to do. And of course we do need to put the fences up still as well. I don't get to that in this episode. Maybe by the next episode we will, and that'll look great. So it's looking fantastic. I'm pretty happy with the results of this coaster so far. I hope you guys are liking it as well. I would love to hear your guys' thoughts. Your guys' thoughts are awesome, to how you guys are thinking of, or reacting to the ride, and how well you think it looks, and you know, just different suggestions and advice on how to make the coaster better, you know, while we're still building it, because I'm still building it. You know, I don't get like everything you see right now is pretty much up to date. Like I don't really, it's not like I get like 4 episodes ahead or anything like that. I usually do 1 episode at a time. So do an episode, or I work on it, do an episode and get it posted, and then the next episode is not posted until I work on it again. So pretty cool. But that's about going to do for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe for more amazing content like this. I really do appreciate all your guys' support, and thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, make sure you guys have a great day and an even cooler tomorrow, and I'm going to catch you guys in the next live stream video, whichever that may be. Thank you guys so much, and goodbye.